Manchester United 0, Arsenal 1. 1-0 to the Arsenal. Yay! Set piece, ole, ole, ole. Nah. I didn't celebrate that. Real talk. That was fucking abysmal. That was shocking. Where do I begin? I'll tell you where I begin. I'll begin with the first 10 minutes. United were head and shoulders by far the better team. By far. They just fell at the final hurdle too many times. And clearly they had the better chances throughout the game. Then one corner, straight at the keeper. It wasn't a foul. Keeper should have been a lot better and a lot stronger. Doing his best impression of prime-time Flappy-Ansky, yeah? Flappy Bird and all of them ones there. Oh, my life. Oh, my life. Like, it was shocking. And then the Sweet Prince gets all the credit. You know? It was going to go in anyway, but whatever. I'll get to Calafiore very shortly. And they had a few other chances. Dorku hit the post. That definitely should have gone in. Cunha and Mbeumo, more so Mbeumo, had a couple of chances or so, give or take. Never really tested Raya. It was only Dorku. And then ends up being half-time. We had a few chances as well. You know, Martinelli. And I'll get on to him. But Saka, Odegaard, like just the whole fucking team, just as a unit, together, just didn't perform. And this manager is holding these players back. Best believe that he's holding these players back. But I'll get on to the manager at the very end. Because I'm going to cuss him out the most, bruv. Back once again for the Renegade Master. Make sure you like and subscribe. And all of them ones there. You know what I'm saying? I know it's been a minute. But I'm back. I'm back. So, yeah. Let's start with the goalkeeper. David Raya. What the fuck were you doing? What in the flying actual fuck were you doing? Especially in that first half. Can't you just clear it? One touch, or not even one touch. The one and only touch should be ping or pff. Just like that. Just like fucking that. You know, fucking... Very, very fortunate that we didn't concede a penalty there when he kind of was tangling with, I think it was Cunha. Absolute disaster class. But again, we were seeing this shit all fucking season. So are you really surprised? Is anyone actually surprised how poor we played today? I would love to hear. I would actually fucking love to hear all the bullshit that's going to be spewed by the likes of Egal, more like D-Gal, Christian, Fanzone D, etc. And even half-time more like sitting on the fence hooks. Do you know what I'm saying? You can't defend this, my guy. You can't. None of these Arsenal fans that are either Arteta out or Arteta in or somewhere in the middle, doesn't fucking matter at the end of the day. None of that shit matters. You cannot defend that performance today as a whole. You can't. Not at all. It was diabolical, to say the least. I'll go as far as to say it's a catastrophe. It really is a catastrophe. If it wasn't... If we drew that game, and if we lost that game, which we fucking well should have, then, and we played like that, then it would be a catastrophe. Oh, but it's Man United. You know, tough place to go historically. Whoa. Hold on a minute. Hold on a second. You were banging the drum to the nth degree all of last season and the season before. The Man United are shit. This, that, and the third. Because of league position. Oh, but they lost to a poor Tottenham side in the Europa League final last year. Oh! Get a fucking grip. All of you cunts that have been LARPing, singing their songs and praises for their Lord and Saviour, Mikel Arteta, who I prefer to call Lego Head. And we all know why that is, really and truly. Funny how the camera wasn't panned to him that much today. Very fucking convenient. Very fucking convenient. The end is nigh. Very nigh. But we'll get to that. I'll continue and finish off what I was going to say about David Raya. In the second half, he did get better. Now, before the end of the first half, he made one great save. I think it was from Cunha. But bar that, you know, it's just the David Raya that we got from last season. Nothing different. That's what I say. Let's go to Ben White. He's had 2 surgeries. I believe 2 knee surgeries. Correct me if I'm wrong. In the comments, of course. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Clearly not at it. None of the players are fully fit, by the way. I just want to make that very clear. I even include David Raya and any of the other goalkeepers. Probably bar Kepa, because he's only just got through the door. But again, at the end, when I cuss out this manager expeditiously, very differently, you'll see exactly what I mean. But anyway, we move. We move. Ben White weren't good today. No overlapping, really. Not helping Saka out. Defensively lacklustre. Like, just not at it. Really not at it. Let's go with William Saliba. My lord. And I'm not talking like lot of mercy and all of that shit, yeah? I'm more talking about what is going on. Exactly. Are you fucking blind? What the fuck was that performance? What was that performance? Apart from one bit of composure, but that's more how you are. That's more your playing style. Very laxed. Very cool in almost every aspect of play in your game, which is not always a bad thing, even as a centre-back, but one too many times it's cost us, and he's been at fault. Either the Real Madrid move is getting to him, or he knows he's there in the next year or two, so he's just like, nah, I'm on just shy of 200k a week. I don't give a shit. And there are other players that are worse in terms of their mentality, in my eyes, when it comes to that shit, especially from this performance today. But again, we'll get to that. Gabriel Magalhaes. Well done, mate. Clearly did all he could to get not only Saliba out of trouble, but the sweet prince, Calafiore, who I've been calling Califugazi, but I'll get onto him in a sec. But yeah, vice-captain for sure. He's more of a captain than Wodegaard, but we'll get to him. We'll get to him. But yeah, One of the best of the bad bunch. I'm not really going to add much more than that. Calafiore. He's not a left back, people. He's not even a centre back. Yes, we are going there. I don't care how well he played in Italy. Italian football is not the same. It's been struggling for way too long. And it's reflected in the national team. Yes, there's quality players, but as a whole, come on, man. The Pirlos, the Zambrottas, the Luca Tonis, the Christian Vieris, the Buffons, the Cannavaros, Maldinis, even Chiellini and fucking Bonucci's, bruv. Marquisios and all of them, man, there. Like, what are we doing here? This is the best they can do, folks. A guy who really and truly is our fifth choice striker. Unofficially. And he's better as a left winger, left mid, left forward, even more so, than a left or centre back. Come on, people. And I'm not going to lie. I think Arteta knows deep down that he can't do it at left back or centre back. But he got rid of Tierney, allowed his contract to run down. If I was Berta, I would have tried to keep him. But this absolute cretin, this wallad, absolute little prick, narcissistic wet wipe of a man, so-called man, ain't going to play. My boy, Kieran Tierney, who's now at Celtic. Go on and continue to win trophies, my guy, like you were before you came to this once great club. But anyway, we move. And Calafiore, you know, towards the end, like, he was on a yellow from a challenge before, dragging, I think it was Mbuemo, his shirt. It is what it is. We move. Zubimendi. Oh, wow. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Facing the opposition's goal, fine. Facing our goal, nah. Who does that remind you of? Oh, let me think. I wonder who that could be. Oh, yes. Granit fucking Xhaka cunts. That's right. Who most of the fan base were begging to stay when Unai Emery wanted him out the door. And then Arteta was like, no, he's my guy, guys. He's my guy. Oh, yeah, I bet he's your fucking guy. All of this jobs for the boys and all that bollocks. I'm sick of this shit, man. I really am sick of this shit. But he weren't great today at all. He's not what you think he is, people. He's good, but he ain't that fucking good. But we'll see. And I believe under a different manager, he'll be even better. Like some of these other players, but we'll get to that. Declan Rice. Rice, baby. Against Real Madrid, he was jollof rice. Nah, you're burnt rice, mate. Today, absolutely fucking poor. Granted, I still agree with Tony Adams, captain material. And again, under a better manager, would go up levels. But, yeah. Broken toe, another one, clearly not fit. Had a free kick. Kind of close, but not really close enough. What more needs to be said? And he got that generational stinker and hook treatment. Now, Odegaard, Martin Odegaard. Nicking a living. Fucking God. You got gassed because you megged fucking, I think it was Bruno Fernandes. Got absolutely shafted by Luke Shaw. Took you out. And then after that, you just faded away. Reverted back to type. Same old Odegaard. The amount of opportunities he had to put the ball on a plate, just roll it in front of Gyökeres, Saka, even Martinelli. As poor as he's been, we'll get to that. Like, come on, man. Club captain as well. But again, this falls on the lap of the manager. Absolutely it does. Absolutely it does. And the truth of the matter is, when you're on 240k, you're club captain, you're putting on this front, this mask that you pretend that you fucking care. Oh, I get goosebumps every time I sing. I fucking hate that song. I don't care. Oh, but you're not really an Arsenal fan. Oh, really? Do you know what that song is about? It's not about Arsenal. And I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Right. Martinelli. I was dubbing this boy as Gab R9. Rating him highly. He's got potential. I was one of them guys. Unai Emery signed him, but as a striker. Not as a left winger. Not as a touchline-ish kind of left forward. No, a striker. Like a Jermaine Defoe. Like a Brazilian Jermaine Defoe, right? With a bit more flair. Let's just put it that way. But not as clinical. Do you know what I mean? More flair, not as clinical. I think that's a fair combination. But with the right guidance, with the right arm around the shoulder, which Unai Emery was giving him, pause, he could have gone on to do great things. But last season I tapped out because this manager has absolutely ruined him with his anti-football bullshit. Utter load of bollocks. But, context, guys. It is the way we are. It is the way we play, guys. Let frigging go, guys. Now get the fuck out of here, Leggerhead, you prick. Right? You've ruined that boy. You have ruined that boy. And I also believe that 180k a week has played its part. Can't be fucked. You know, way too comfortable, way too complacent. But, brother, you've been in Brazil's squad. Now, Brazil ain't the team that it used to be. Far from it. It's fallen off the cliff. Completely. It's in that absolute fucking gutter and beyond. Chucked into outer space like garbage. And yet you still have an opportunity to play your way into starting ahead of the likes of Vinicius Junior, because he ain't all that. You ain't going to be better than Rodrigo ever, really, because technically it is what it is. But the likes of Vinny, the likes of Richarlison, you know, debatably Cunha, maybe. Those kind of players, you can put yourself in and amongst that in terms of quality. Rodrigo, no, because I think technically he has fundamentals where he's just naturally gifted that the other players just don't have. You look at like Neymar, even a Neymar at 35 pretty much, right? Even a Neymar at 35 or 34, however the fuck old he is, right? Is head and shoulders above everyone else in that team. And it's sad, but it is what it is. Now we're going to move on to the other side. Bukayo fucking Saka. Star boy. The same star boy that's been ran into the ground, flogged like a damn near dead fucking horse by this clueless and useless manager. Disgrace. Disgusting behaviour. Criminal behaviour. Don't tell me, oh, it's just that he's shit and he's a limited footballer. No, I don't want to hear it. I've seen this boy play a lot better, even on the right-hand side. Never mind at left-back where he was overlapping and doing bits. Has the basics, came through the academy, as a number 10. So we know he's got enough tech. Not all the tech in the world. It's not Max Diamond. And again, that fucking reminds me. Why the fuck was he not in the squad today? Why the fuck was he not in the squad today? He was playing on the right, pre-season, doing bits. Not even really starting any of the games, but coming off the bench doing bits, yeah? So much tech for someone that's 15 years old. I don't care. I gassed up Martinelli. I've learnt my lesson. I'm not doing that again until I see some proper out-and-out tech. Max Diamond's got it. Ethan's got it, but this manager on this anti-football bullshit refuses to play him. But we'll get to that. But Bukayo Saka ain't fit. He's still recovering from a tier 3 grade hamstring. Didn't have a proper rest this summer. Couple of weeks wasn't enough. He should have been rested for a month or two. Properly heal, properly recover. The problem is, most of these players, especially the regulars, the Odegaards, the Sakas, the Declan Rices for sure, they all want to play every game. They all want to play every game, but even if I reckon even at this point, they turn to the manager and there's just like, boss, I'm not feeling it, I'm shattered. This manager will actually be like, nah, you're playing, or like, we're docking your week's wages and shit like that. And a lot of these footballers are living extravagant lives. They got bills to pay. Probably some of them have got a lot of debts to pay as well, which is probably why they don't, among other things. And that's just my opinion, but it is what it is. But he was poor today, but again, not at all fit. I would say he's barely 20% fit, really and truly. Sounds harsh, but it is what it is. Now, Victor Gyökeres. More fucking hair flicks. I don't have that much hair, as you can kind of tell, even with my cap and shit. That he didn't get the service. I don't think he was that bad, apart from one time where I think it was either Zubimendi or it might have even been Declan Rice or Odegaard. One of them put him through. And running with the ball, and then he just rolled over the ball slightly and missed his opportunity to cut in and shoot. Didn't even get a shot at goal today. But again, the way we play, it's anti-football. We are not playing to his strengths. We are not playing to his fucking strengths. But are you really that surprised? We knew this was going to happen. We fucking knew. We all knew. Right? And in that regards, I feel sorry for him. And he will definitely get cussed out tonight, but not by me. Because I'm not saying he had a great performance. He didn't. He was bang average, but again, with limited service. And when he did get an opportunity, he did fuck it. He fucked it up. It is what it is. And in a game like that, we weren't going to get another... Well, he definitely wasn't going to get another opportunity. Let's be fucking real. Now, excuse me. Let's go to the bench. Gyökeres was one of the first people to be taken off. And guess who for? That fucking donkey Kai Havertz, who didn't do jack shit. Got a few fouls. And that's about it. That's about it, right? Oh, but he's bulked up. Nah, he's lost weight. Even I've lost a bit of weight. He can't even get to the point like where mine is kind of now where it fluctuates. He's under that much stress and that much pressure while training and all that shit. You know, even his comforts at home with his wifey and his dogs and the donkey that he's got in one of his sheds that he probably goes to. You know what I mean? Like, that's not giving him any kind of comfort. He's struggling. Hence the weight loss. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you're that stressed constantly. Yeah. Not that I feel sorry for the dude. Don't get it twisted. Right here, right now, Fatboy Slim Settings, I do not feel sorry for Kai Havertz or any of these players, really and truly. One iota, because they're multi-millionaires. Pretty much all of them. Pretty much all of them. At this point now, anyway. And we all know our wage bill's fucked, but yeah, we move. We move. Okay. Who else? It was Martinelli came off, and then it was Madueke. Noni Madu fucking Wake. More like Noddy in his clown car, bruv. Remember that shit? I'm bringing it back. Back once again for the Renegade Master. Woo! Oh, my days, bruv. It is not looking good at all, bruv. It is not looking good. Best believe that. Worst player on the pitch. Oh, but no, he was only on for half an hour. Nah, fuck off, cunts. Fuck the lot of you cunts. He was on half an hour. Martinelli was absolutely dog shit. I thought it'd be better if Madueke actually started, especially from the last pre-season game against Bilbao. Putting a few balls in the box. You know, Gyökeres scored a header in pre-season. Like, it's beyond a fucking joke. That guy is generationally dog shit. He's beyond crap. He's horrible. Horrible to watch. No fundamentals. Hardly any kind of tech whatsoever. Can't trap a bag of cement. You know them ones there. Can't dribble really to save his life. Didn't even do the Doku. The skanky leg ting and whatever, where it's like kick and run. Because he had a few opportunities. Couldn't even do that. He was that shit. He better not be on 150 odd K, give or take. Because I would just say rip up the contract. By January, we'll take that £52 million hit. Sell the likes of Jesus and some others. But again, this club is in a fucking mess. Absolute fucking mess. And we all know exactly why. And we'll get to that. Don't worry. I know this video is a bit long, but it's needed. And we won the game. You would think by the way I'm moving, the way I'm reacting and shit, that we would have lost the game or even drawn the game, but especially lost the game. Nah. Standards FC. Aesthetic Merchant FC. I don't give a fuck, bruv. I'd rather be an aesthetics merchant than a stats merchant, bruv. You're watching spreadsheets rather than actually watching the game. You base all your football knowledge on FIFA, and I've played a hell of a lot of FIFA. But I watch football too. Especially a lot more when I was younger. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Get the fuck out of here with this XG, ribs, bibs, pibs and dibs and that. Fuck out of here, cunts. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Come on now. All right. Who else was brought on? You had, what is it, Lewis Skelly? Marino, and who was the other one? I can't fucking remember. Put it in the comments below. Absolute stinker and hooked for me there, but yeah, if it comes back to me, you know, I'll blurt it out, so to speak. But yeah, Marino didn't do shit, added nothing to the game. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, of course, Timber, that's it. There we go. Timber and Lewis Skelly. So yeah, Marino didn't do fuck all. Absolutely nada, useless. Played him in midfield as well. He could have played Marino and Havertz up front. That would have been better. Played like a 4-2-4. But what does this manager know? Jack shit cunts. But there we go. Miles Lewis-Skelly got a yellow. Well, you just knew that was going to happen, didn't you? And the less said about that, the better. And then Jurrien Timber. Now, he didn't get much game time, about 15, 20 minutes. But he did better, in my eyes, pretty much than anyone else on that pitch. What he was doing, breath of fresh air. He's technically not fit, but he looks more fit and available and ready than Ben White. Ben White, you know, is walking around tranquilised. Plus, he doesn't really give a shit about football anyway. And he definitely don't give a shit right now. I think he's more shit scared of the manager. Because when Southgate and a few of his other coaches, you know, them other scrubs, tried to put it on Ben White and all the other players, he was like, nah, I don't rate you and I don't fear you. I'm not doing this shit. I'm not starting, so fuck yourself. And it is what it is. It is what it fucking is. Now, let's get on to Lego Head. Mikel Artapas Paella-Pulis. The anti-football manager who got promoted from head coach should never have got the job in the fucking first place, right? The sooner this cunt leaves, the better. I don't really need to say a huge amount more than that. Where was Ethan? Why did Madueke come on? If anything, Madueke should have started and then you could have put Trossard on. Or better yet, start Trossard instead of Madueke and drop Martinelli completely, because Martinelli's been shocking. He deserves to be dropped from the squad. Max Darman wasn't even in the squad. Best player that we've got at the club, and he's only 15 fucking years old. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, rotted. Oh, but he's too young. You know you can be registered to play for the Premier League at 15, right? We did that with Ethan, and yeah, Ethan is the youngest ever player to play in the Premier League. And that's the only reason why Mikel brought him on against Brentford. I think it was a couple of seasons ago. He's all about them records, but for all the wrong fucking reasons, because he's a narcissistic little prick. Compulsive liar. Perpetual liar. Scumbag. Narcissist, like I already mentioned. Insecure. Need I say any more than that? This guy needs to be binned. Potted. By Christmas. I said it. I hope it's in October, during the month of my birthday. I would love nothing more than on my birthday to see the news on my socials. Mikel Arteta has been sacked from Arsenal Football Club. Even if they dress it up perfectly like he's left Arsenal Football Club, you know, by mutual consent. Yeah, very mutual. Well, as mutual as Arsene Wenger, right? You still believe he left by mutual consent? No. Josh and Ivan were like, you either walk with grace and dignity or you're going to get potted. So either way, he was pushed before he could jump, and we know Wenger weren't jumping. And if you think Wenger weren't jumping, Arteta definitely ain't jumping. That jumped up Lego head wearing looking prick. I told you I'd cook this fool. This little miniature fool, expeditiously. But what do I know? I'm just a guy with an opinion who's an Arsenal fan. But hey, enough of that. I don't care if we won 1-0. Arteta out. Let me say that again. Arteta out. Best believe that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell so you will never miss whenever I upload or when I go live and direct and in full effect. Best believe that. All the best. Hope you guys had a great weekend. All the best for next week and shit like that. Enjoy the rest of the summer in terms of what's left of it anyway. And yeah, I will see you guys at some point this week. Preview for the Leeds game on Saturday at home. And if you think that's a guaranteed win, think again. You know all them cunts, especially them jumped up cunts, are going to be like, oh, but at least we got the result. Fuck yourself, cunt. And on that note, peace out.